Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and I wanted to do a video on one of the cheapest and most rewarding car mods you can do for your interior. It's just switching everything over to LEDs. You know, it's cheap. I think I only spent like $10 to do this, but I spent quite a few hours researching it until I kind of just learned you can pretty much do this any way you want. So to me, I just figured out since I put that time in, I'd share. Again, this car, I have a Grand Marquis. Uses, which I think most cars use, these 194, 168 LEDs, and this one also uses these festoon. These are a little more confusing because there's different millimeter lengths, and sometimes some of them have different ends, but I made it work for my car. And these are all very cheap. Now, as far as knowing what bulbs you need, I think, you know, if you're familiar with this stuff, then you just kind of know by looking at them. Otherwise, you can look in your owner's manual, and it's a lot cheaper and easier just to replace the interior. The exterior, maybe I'll do that at some point, but I'm pretty fine with the incandescent ones. And a lot of the exterior bulbs cost way more. Now, I had already had a 168 that I needed when my license plate went out, and since it melted the housing, I decided I'll just go with LEDs, and I bought a Sylvania, and it was like, I think like $6, $7, $8 just for one. So I wasn't gonna pay. I think this car uses like 7 of these. So it's just easier to go the China route, get a whole bunch. Now, some people say they don't work. A lot of it's because these are polarity sensitive, so if it doesn't work, take it out and flip it, and it'll probably work. But one thing I like is this is more like the Sylvania, where it has this frosted cap, which helps diffuse the light more evenly, so it's not as harsh or as direct. And these festoon, a lot of these, the boards are way too wide, and in this car, for the 2 rear interior ones, the housing's not that accommodating, so I found these. Again, it's really hard. They have no brand. You could go a Sylvania, but again, you're going to be paying a ton of money, and it's just not worth it when you can get a nice big pack for like $5, $10 and get like anywhere between 5 and 20 of these in a pack. So even if they would go out, I mean, you'll have plenty of extras. As you can see, I have a bunch of these left and a few of these still. Now in this car, I have these. All the front ones are 168. So I have one here in the glove box, which you can't really see, and then up here, and then the festoon ones start there. And then I didn't even want to bother changing these because I never use this, so it doesn't matter. My particular application, you pretty much have to take this out. This can pop out, but to get to these, it's really hard, so it's just easier to unscrew it, gently let it out, and then you can get to them from the other side. They're very bright, and I'll come back at night and get some better footage to really help illustrate that. Now, in this particular car, the Panther, most of these are pretty simple. There's not a lot of lights. There's none in the doors. It's just reflectors. So you just have what's up here. And these are, again, pretty, aside from having to take that cover off more than likely. These ones are a little bit trickier. I don't know if the police cars have these. I don't think they do have the rear. And the town car has some different lights, like they have, I think, an auxiliary light on the handle here. But with these ones, I didn't know what these used, and it's kind of hard to fit in here and get this angle. But you can see how the setup and the festoon, and you don't have a ton of room, so you wouldn't really want one because this is kind of concaved, and you wouldn't want the bigger board that might stick out, but you don't need something super bright either because these really do the job well. And to open these, you just get like a screwdriver or something, like a guitar pick or something, and just pry this off, and they come off really easy. And it's pretty simple once you know how to do it. So that's what I think these are 41 millimeter, probably 40 or 42 would work because we're just talking millimeters, as long as you're getting both these contacts to touch on there. And the last interior light on this car is a festoon one up here. And this one actually makes quite a bit of difference. This is an 04 Grand Marquis. I think some of the older ones use just like a bulb, like a 168 or something. But this used a festoon. It was actually, mine was a little bit smaller, but I was able to just get pliers and squeeze those little U-clips together closer. This one was actually the hardest one to take out, just how the clips work. I tried to be gentle, and you can see I bent it a little bit, but I'm surprised I didn't break anything with the amount of force it took. But and this car doesn't have under hood lighting, I think some of the older generations did. So if they do, it'd be real simple to take out the bulb, put in an LED. But for me, I don't really care. You could install an external, but I have plenty of magnetic flashlights, so if I needed light under the hood, I'll just stick a flashlight on it. And then I'll go ahead and add some clips at night to better illustrate. I think there's street lights on, but I think this still gives you an idea. You get plenty of light in the wells. And if I turn this off, that's actually pretty good compared to what it was. And this is just like with the auxiliary light or whatever. If you turn these on, now you can tell it gets really bright. And the rear, to me it's more than enough. And the temperature's about right, so a little cool, but it's not blue, so I really don't think it matters to me. I'm fine with it. And that's not a ton for the trunk, but it's better than what it was. And it gets the job done for me. Of course, most of your light's centered there just because of the positioning. So again, here in the back seat, plenty of light from those rear ones. A huge amount of light from the footwells. There's nothing else on this particular car. But again, if I turn these ones on, I mean, it's like brighter, almost brighter than what it would be inside your house. And I think obviously because of the diffusers, but then there's also those little ones on each LED. I think it's about all you need to see. It certainly worked out fine for me. So, I mean, I think for my car, it's just right. And you can obviously, it pertains to your car, but it's a cheap mod. And if you have any questions or anything, see what I can do in the comments. But I'd recommend checking out what you can on eBay and Amazon. To me, I'm pretty happy with it, and it's just so easy to do and affordable. It's well worth it. So thanks for watching, and see me in the next one. Have a good one.